camera person or union person?
Yeah, she's union.
It was me.
What did you do? You make a silly face. You're gonna give 50 points off that silly face.
I need my stopwatch. Capture the water.
On September the 6th, 2012, South Bend, Indiana police arrested Terrence Lee for the murder of his wife. You might be wondering why this is noteworthy. Because Lee had been paroled from the Indiana State Prison System for 2 prior murder convictions. Indiana, it does not have the death penalty. Is capital punishment a just punishment? I've carefully studied this topic. And to understand the questions, you must take a closer look at the problems that surround capital punishment. What can we do to correct this? And what must we do today to implement an immediate change? First, let's look around at the problems that surround capital punishment. Right now, there are currently 18 states that do not have a death penalty. In 1963, our Supreme Court abolished the death penalty. Immediately, murder rate began to soar to unbelievable heights nationwide. In 1967, they reinstated the death penalty. Who is affected by murders? Victims are, obviously. Victims' families. But also communities are. What happens when we don't have capital punishment? Well, we've already saw what happens nationwide. But statewide is evidenced by the death penalty deters murder, studies say. And I found this at www.cbsnews.com, February 11, 2009, and I quote, "The Illinois moratorium on executions in 2000 led to 150 additional homicides over the next 4 years following." And this is according to a 2006 study by professors at the University of Houston. We have killers like Lee walking our streets today, free to kill again. Let's look at what we can do to correct this. First, we have to do what the purpose of capital punishment is for. And that is to save innocent lives. And it's also to create a huge deterrence. As cited in The Death Penalty Slowly Fading, and I found this in the National Journal, November the 17th, 2007, the author Stuart Taylor writes, "Our recent research shows that each execution that is carried out is correlated with about 74 fewer murders the next year." The remedy for death penalties is a nationwide death penalty. And we have to also have shorter death penalty waits. As in the article, the death penalty deters crimes and saves lives. And I found this at the Heritage Foundation, August 28, 2007. The author of the article, David Mahalson, writes, "Shorter waits on death row are associated with increased deterrence. For each 2.75-year reduction in death row wait until execution, 1 murder is deterred." Now you might be thinking 1 murder from all across our nation, but it could be affecting you personally, because that 1 murder could be someone you know, someone you love, or someone yourself. How do we know that we're convicting the right person? DNA testing. It is the most accurate form of scientific evidence available. It comes within a millionth of a percent. It's allowed our justice system to easily find the criminal, the right criminal, convict them, and sentence them. What can be done to make a change today? Easy. Vote. Vote for your congressman. Write your congressman. Give the American people what they want. 67% of Americans want the death penalty. We've looked at the problems that surround capital punishment. 18 states don't have it. What we can do to make a change? nationwide death penalty. What we can do today, vote and write a letter to your congressman. When one man murders another, he releases all of his rights to life. He has volunteered to expect a death sentence, and that death sentence should be imposed. If, in the view of our courts, he's guilty, then death is just.
All right, Jim's cut it off. Make sure you get it, you hard. We got a hard A.
Amen.